Hello again, folks. Welcome to tonight's continuing stream for the Final Fantasy Renaissance playthroughs as we continue to work on our Bard run. I now have not just obviously the game to run, but something came in today, finally, that I have as a in between if I want to open up some stuff while we go. Not Final Fantasy related as much as I would like it, but still awesome. That I definitely there's a big part of me that wants to work on it. But let's we got the game pulled up here. Let's go ahead and get in. Because last time we got to level 25 right at the end. Now let's see. Oh, come on. There we go. If we can make our way through the tower finally. Still gonna try to kill some stuff along the way. I will say if we end short, I'm gonna grab some of what I got in the box over there and we'll make an impromptu little hangout, look at some cards and talk about the card game stuff that I just got in. As a little bonus extra to extend the stream a little longer. And I can tell you, I waited. It's gonna be very hard to not. We just put 2 robots to sleep. All right. It's gonna be hard not to open up the packs before doing anything, because this is a Kickstarter that I did almost 2 years ago now. Year and a half ago. Like, you'd see copyright on the art and stuff on the card says 2024. And then we were supposed to have them by the end of 2024. So, it has been very much a I want these cards kind of moment. Sustain, sustain, and you knew Angel Song. Or not. Oh, okay. Well, we will get a little bitty heals off. Knight, Valor, Victory. Go. I'm surprised that survived that. There we go. Alright, perfect. Actually, I guess I can at least hope that it helps against Thunder. It I don't think it did jack against Thunder. And now we gotta leave again. Because that one Thunder fucking kill Edward. God damn. As much as I want to think it was, bad luck, there's also a part that's just like, we're not, like, we're sort of strong enough. We're generally strong enough. But at the same time, we're not. Bit of a run for this. Alright, there we go. How likely are those to kill us if we try? Very likely. Oh my god. At least this one's asleep. I don't trust those cremates. This might not be too bad. Perfect. No, not mage, damn it. Well. Okay, let me see. Nope. Bestiary, thank you. He's weak to fire. Okay. It's supposed to be an attack, but oh well. Oh, he's keeping all 3 songs going. Okay. Well, damn. Alright, on this floor, helmet and something else I don't need, and money. The Bane Sword on the bottom, nothing else I need on the left, so... Actually, I don't need the Bane Sword. Let's get it. Alright, what is the Naga? Is it... No, no weakness. Okay. So we're just as good doing this. Okay. How much health does this thing have? There we go. The only thing we need from here is over this way. Nice. We got one of our magic effects that we wanted, so nope, no, you should do that one. And then you oh. Okay. Armor. Drop. That up. Alright. Kinda sucked. Alright. My mini valor. Victory. Here we go. Good thing I looked at my health quick. I was like, wait a minute. Oh no, they're hitting harder than I expected. Oh, so one down, and others should be close enough to following. I was not supposed to be a fight. Alright. Cool. Knight's Mini. Valor. Angel. The only reason I do kind of wish we had the one thing, but that's fine. Now, limit Virtuoso. Oh, but I have to pick a new song? Oh, I didn't want that. Now we can limit Virtuoso Valor. Or just get it. Okay. All right. Since we are at the end, that means just buy the rest. Not that the tents really help me, but it's kind of like the same thing we're gonna go do at Elftown quick. But we are down to now running or attempting the final dungeon. The only one that might make a dent is... And even that didn't make that much of a dent in what we had. We have, like, outside of specific armor pieces, like having the power thing, we're good on that stuff. Let's get our other free item. Yeah, I'm curious. Okay, they do talk now. So we had to beat the 4 fiends. Okay. I love that she's got a unique thing for them entirely. She's like, you salute in battle? What are you, crazy? We still died against that Tiamat, though, and the next one's gonna be a little stronger. Mind you, we could have been more aggressive, but still. Let's do a little aggressive grinding for the last, till 8 o'clock, so for half hour. By aggressive grinding, we mean... a nice little 300% boost to our XP on things for a little bit. All right. Start the victory march. March, victory march, and angel song. Might as well add in healing while we're when we're able. Be nice if in this half hour we could get to level 30. Now we're only gonna get 2 of them with the extra. Yeah, well. I'm surprised that the regular attack didn't kill it. Bad roll. Just a little fun grind before we go into the final, before we take our break and then go into the final area. And see if we're okay. I feel like we're gonna probably rely on our luck and try to run away from everything that isn't a boss fight or non-runnable. Which means the one I'm really gonna be worried about above anything else is going to be the gas dragons. Like, the biggest reason we're doing this to try to get to 30 is just those dragons. To help minimize, I think, how nasty they end up potentially being. Oh. And yes, we run from the Tyro fight. I'm not gonna lie, as much as I enjoy this game, right now there's a part of me that would much rather be opening packs. This game is fun, but I got my Kickstarter in, and I want to be looking through that stuff. But because I'm hoping that people will see this, and even if you don't donate because of me, you see the Children's Miracle Network, you see the the thing above, you see the intro, the commercial, you see one of the things, it at least gives you enough to be like, hey, let me go to their thing and donate or whatever, whether it's through my donation link or just generally you do your research about the charity and then donate on your own. If I'm at least bringing awareness to some people to look at who somehow don't know about Extra Life as a charity thing and Children's Miracle Network, I feel like I've at least done something. That's more than anything else. I'm at least hoping that something comes out of this for somebody. And I do know I do have some things I can at least open and look at. This was, well, I've got a moment once we get the next going. This was one of the things that came. It's the playmat for the Warlord game. Might as well show off stuff while we're in these in-between moments. And actually, I'm gonna pop that aside. I'll have to figure out someplace for it later, because where I was gonna put it is not large enough. Yeah, no, hey, you know what? I'll give the game. At least it understands that, yeah, no, we want to run from a Tyro fight, and gives us the song to help us run away. Alright, Victory March. Victory March, new. But yeah, because of what I ordered, this is one I want to look at. This is the special set of dice, because it's a D20 card game. I technically probably should be using the Fire Rod, but oh, come on. Of course, I had to pick the one thing that's just like, nah, we don't want to open nice. Alright, get that off. Health is... Somebody's below 200. We can go to the inn quick. Nice. Victory March, and since we can add a little extra from you, Angel Song to keep everybody healthy. Okay. Open up the stuff out of the big bag into the smaller bags. Okay. So 6 faction dice. Actually look pretty nice. So this one matches that playmat I showed you. This is the Deverinian faction. You have the Northrogs, which are like orcs in this green-black one. The dwarves should be this one with this kind of dark brown and white, and then there's the Free Kingdoms, which are like more human, which are this more yellowy color with the white. And there is this gray and white for the elves, and blue and white for the mercenaries. And all of these have the nice, where the 20 would be, so you can see hopefully pretty well there. Maybe not with the way it's going. It's a W, it's the Warlord. It's the same W that's on here. And yeah, nice little bag to put them in as well. So, one of the nice little things that I got along with the, as part of the Kickstarter, one of the things I put towards was the, nicer dice set. It was like the whole set of wolves were asleep, so take a turn to do that, and now maybe I shouldn't have. Jesus. Going now, because that's more what I wanted to look at than anything else. These two little packs, because I bought 2 of the booster boxes. So these, all of this, is my box toppers. And of the cards, this was what I figured, if nothing else, I'd look at this stuff tonight. Nice quality on the cards. Those are good gloss on them, good quality cards. Like, they took their time to make sure these were good, and they are a hell of a lot nicer quality than even the old cards were. So I will give all that time was at least worth it, and I hope, well, the company that made these ones, they're not going to be working with anymore. I'm hoping the next ones act up really nice. Let me open up the second pack as well. This way I can really take a look through and sort of organize the 2 piles. Okay, put them all together to make sure everything looks nice. I also need to look at the website to make sure all the stuff that got added that was as the box toppers for the stretch goals that were made. I want to make sure that is proper, that that's what we were supposed to get and nothing got missed. But yeah, really interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to getting to play around with this. Kind of wish I'd maybe get, well, hopefully I'll get more of, because I think anything that's in the box toppers still is also cards that are in the set. Action. The one. And then, just because I want to be able to have it all out and organized, I'll go over the rest of the stuff we got in here. Once I get these sort of set up, just gonna have all of them do that, and he's gonna go right into doing damage. But start with these little guys. So, as I mentioned, there are 6 factions. And they worked with dragon shields. So I'm not seeing... Well, I guess... Did they pay the extra with dragon shield to not have... Interesting. Usually, I would have expected the Dragon Shield logo to be on here. But apparently, they just have their own, it's all their logo. So they did different boxes of sleeves. Again, one for each of the factions. It's also the art that I believe is on the different. So there's 7 different playmats technically, because there's an extra. There was a 7th playmat. If I remember correctly. Yeah. There's that same Demerinian one. And then the Dwarf and the Northrog. I'll have to open up those sleeves to see what they're like. That's something I can do tonight. And these are the stuff I'm not opening, but I had paid for the extra, so I got 2 booster boxes. This is I want to do this on stream, kind of open these at some point. Yeah. And the other things that I feel I can get away with opening more like tonight or something, not as its own stream, are these 2. So this nice long box is, well, not long box, but decent sized little box, is the Box of Greed. Like the box toppers, this was supposed to have a specific set of cards in it. And the other thing is this box. This is the 6 starter decks. So again, there's a booster pack in each of these, but there's also the 6, or one for each faction, a 50-card deck and everything. So this is sort of that, like, the decks are going to be the same every time. Nice little thing I probably will be, if I do any opening for cards tonight, this will be what we'll be doing. And the Box of Greed. We hit 28. Where's our health at? Good. Yeah, we'll get to 30. That should be more than enough to get into, or to go through Temple of Fiends without any problem. No. Do want to... that over there quick. I want to open up... if anything right now while we're doing this... I'm gonna open up and take a look at these sleeves. Alright, magic. Well, we got 2 of the victory marches off before the majority of them died. Before I actually look at them, I'm gonna actually just get the plastic off of all these boxes. The nice thing is, I can just get set up and then hit the A button here. Our health is still solid enough, I'm not worried about that. These are supposed to be matte sleeves. Matte textured back. Alright, let's go back and forth again. Alright. I had a feeling. I was afraid that with the luck, they were gonna run away. Damn it. And Heroes Rhyme. Victory March, Victory March, Victory March, and Mage. think we're gonna go heal now. Getting to 30 might be, more than I thought, though. Nah, I haven't really slowed down by doing this. I mean, I might have missed a little bit, but that was more, in general, moving stuff around. Alright. Okay, Victory March, Victory March, and Victory March. Nothing there either. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's just a nice matte texture. Do you like those sleeves? Hopefully... Actually, the one thing I want to see... Oh, well... Yeah, because they're matte. They don't seem to be... I don't think even with cards in there, they'd stick together too much for sliding around. So yeah, Dragon Shields are normally really good, and I'm pretty... Like I said, I'm pretty sure... even though it doesn't say it, that it was Dragon Shield that they, went with for making these. Wish it said on the box somewhere. I'm gonna use a second to... Yeah, we'll pause and take a break. I'm gonna do a little bit of just getting some stuff ready during that time, but when we come back, we'll grind a little bit longer and then go and see if we can get through the Temple of the Fiends. Honestly, I don't need to stop anywhere other than it probably will be worth it to get... No, I don't have power. Well, I don't have the power, but with the one spell giving me the attack boost might be enough with Masamune to do solid damage. We'll see. We'll play around. We'll decide as we get closer, but I'm gonna take a little bit of break for ads, and then we'll come back with more of this in just a few moments. Alright, I am back. So, let us go and, actually, that's right, we're gonna do just a little bit more grinding. If nothing else, at least finish out this level on everyone. Um... Yeah, I opened up. So I'm not going further. I'm not going to remove the plastic on these yet, but like I said, there's 6 different decks, one for each of the kingdoms, or the different factions. In here is the Warlord, which is, if I get a chance to explain the way the game goes, that would be where I would talk about that. It's a 50 card deck, and it does also include a D20 and a booster inside this box as well. And inside this, because I looked at it quick, it's nicely packaged actually. So they set up just right here with the actual wrapper of cards, and then this nice insert, just take out. Now you've got a storage box for everything. Which I have something I'm gonna probably use for storage, but it's nice that I got that extra bit for maybe depending might use for my the different decks or something. Let's get back to killing things for experience points. Though this is another thing. Once I open it, where is the... There it is. I will have to take a look at that stuff versus the Kickstarter website to make sure, again, it is... I'm hoping, you know, they did the right job. Everything that's in here is as promised. But we'll have to see. Go. Oh. That chibi art is actually really cool. Chibi anime art. Damn. Okay, gonna be some interesting stuff to actually look at, because there's a lot of cards in this. Oh! I didn't expect that. Okay. I was not expecting, because I I looked at some of it, and like what the like stretch goals were, but I didn't look up what some of the extra stuff was. There is definitely some specific characters in here that I didn't realize were part of this. Oh yeah, because that's even... So, hold on, I need to get set up, but this game is very like as a card, even though it's a card game, it's very story driven. So like there are specific characters, and for the leader of each deck, the warlord, they do different challenges between dragon lords, overlords, Medusan lords. These like rank above special cards, and I didn't realize just how many that there were going to be some of those in here. That they were going to be like, here's just you paid for this. Here's these cool extra characters from the old stuff that you can use for certain versions when you're building decks. Cause I came across both a overlord and I believe a dragon lord. Don't think there's a Medusan lord in here. I was not expecting some of that for what was going to be in this side thing. And then that's the actions and the different equipment. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this aside, but I do need to take a look at this to see on a separate time. Is that everybody? No, that's not everybody. Deuce still needs a level. Alright. She should be close enough. Oh, yeah. One more fight. I don't even necessarily have to make it a big XP one, but why wouldn't I? I'm gonna set this aside as well. That will be something I will be looking through, though, checking stuff out after stream. Along with the only other stuff I will open is those decks. I want to look at them. And actually, my plan, because I have friends who I want to show the game to, was going to be sleeving those starter decks up and setting them aside in one area as like, hey, if you want to learn, you want to try, here, we'll each grab one and play. Kind of thing. But let me see. See, our attack is low enough that even without anything, if we grabbed the Basamoon and then did that, what, 8, 16... We have 4 instances of the victory thing running. That's another 32 on top of what it normally has. That might be enough to just slam through chaos. It's whether or not we can get there with a full party that's going to be the thing. But we just saved. We have all our items. Let us head to the Temple of Fiends and give it a good old college try. What am I doing? Victory March is fun, but we are running, good sir. Unless it is a fight that I am fairly positive we can't run from. run. Honestly, I don't think we'll need to. Again, this is a luck thing. Oh, nice. Let's add... Alright, this is not runnable. That's fine. Valor... Actually, not Valor. Mana... Knight... Angel... Mage. Okay, so we got that time. Knight... Valor... Angel... Fight. Okay. Similar damage between them. Again, not runnable. Knight. Valor. Valor. Knight, Angel, Valor? Okay. Jeez. I mean, I ran from most, so I could... You know what, screw it. Let's just soft reset. I don't think it was honestly that big a difference in XP. Nope. Well, screw it. There it is. I guess I'm at least de-rapify these starter decks. Jeez. I honestly didn't expect to have to like feel like I have to grind quite like this. This. So even if the order ends up a little different, that's fine. Perfect. Victory March, and Victory March. Getting just the two, is a little annoying here. This is what I was hoping to get each time. And yeah, we'll leave the Angel Song going. There we go. Mm-hmm. There we go. See, that's the kind of XP I was hoping to get. It's not like the fights take that much longer when there's 4 of them instead of 2. Uh... Oh. Really, the only difference would be, let me see. No, even the one with the big hit is only a 58, so they wouldn't be getting 3 hits at this point. Alright. Now, is there even more plastic beyond what's in the pack in each of these? Oh. Interesting. So, to make sure there was enough and to not have everything bouncing around, I've never seen... I mean, it's a little bit of a material waste, but I've never seen this. So, inside the box here, you have, obviously, the... Oh, I guess it's to prevent the die from rolling around for the space. So, this is the actual booster pack. This is the deck. And you have a foam insert because there's also a generic D20 in here. I guess, yeah, that's a combination of making sure this doesn't move and this has minimal movement in shipment and everything. Interesting. I feel like you could have done the same thing. Like, instead of foam, which isn't the best material to use, you could have done the same thing with just a little cardboard insert, like they did, you know, this same kind of cardboard material. They could have just made a small square of that they put in. In fact, that's what Magic does when they have that. They have like a insert and the die is usually sitting on top on that. That's weird. Well, that foam's gonna go away because I'm gonna be getting I'm gonna be probably putting those decks in. Those sleeves I showed earlier are 100 count sleeves. So since they're 50 card decks and 100 count sleeves, we get 2 decks out of each sleeve. So I'm gonna have my own deck for each faction, and then the starter deck for each faction, and the starter decks are going to stay in here, but nicely sleeved. Though I may not use the faction sleeves on them now that I'm thinking about it, just because I want to make sure, depending on things, I don't accidentally mix things up. Oh no, you fight. No, not fight. I should have used magic. A nice little pack. Set that aside, because that'll be used with that. And then it's gotta be... God, I hate finding where the... There it is. The most annoying on any of these is trying to find where that is. now. I will look at those cards later. I just want to get them all sort of opened and set up to where I can easily just grab one and go with it. I just have to decide if I want to use nice new sleeves, or what I may do is I've got a bunch of old sleeves that Dragon Shield sleeves. I may just use those. Okay, there's that. Oh wow, it's just, it's not even color coded. I'm gonna have 20 regular white D20s at the end of this, aren't I? Or 26. I'm gonna have 6 regular white D20s at the end of this. Not space. Okay, thankfully that didn't do anything. Again, pop all these decks out of there. At least this company seemed to consistently put the pull tab on the side. Alright. Victory March, and Valor. Pop that in front of me. Okay. Sustain and fight. Oh, I'm gonna have to heal after this. That's fine. Another pack to put aside. Another insert to throw out. And another white D20. Yeah. Us. Oh, there's 2 people level 30 now. But there it is. Why fly further away when this isn't that much worse of a run for an inn? And it's a hell of a lot closer to this spot. We can wait around while they all get set up, since all the wolves but one were asleep. Alright. You know, it would have been nice if the Vexes had a Yeah, I saw some people complaining about this, and yeah, starter decks having a little rules book for people who maybe haven't seen the game before wouldn't have been so bad. But I guess they figured any place that's gonna have this um is going to be, because it's the Kickstarter, this initial run maybe didn't necessarily need instructions, because most of the people um doing this probably have some initial player base already, since it's a game that's being brought back, not a new game. That's... And the last one. And there we go. Now everybody's level 30. Do you want to get that a little higher than that, though? Yep. I now have 6. Count it. 6. I don't know how easy it's to see. Generic white D6. Or D12. Excuse me. Yeah. 6 generic white D20s. To go with all of the other D20s that I have. Because I have a lot, because I am a dice goblin. Which is why getting both dice sets was a no-brainer. They're pillowy. Like, as I put them, you can see the air in some of them. That's weird. I have a feeling I know where I'm going to throw those at least, because I don't need to worry about keeping them. Alright, Victory March. Alright. I do want to take a moment to actually look at these decks a little bit more closely. Okay. So it's set up with your starting army, and then... Oh, I'm gonna have tons of meat at the end if I ever take these decks apart. Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. It is the right on everything. Okay. So these are 50 card decks. And there's a whole like setup for how you play, where you actually have 6 characters. And just do this to sort of show quick. 6 that have certain different specific, not specific characteristics, but there are certain specific requirements. But effectively, it's a strategy card game. So you actually, for your battlefield, these get laid out in ranks, where you'd have 3 in your first rank, 2 in your second, and 1 in your third, and they actually move amongst the ranks and everything. And there's, when you're doing different things like attacking and what have you, rank your where you are helps decide what kind of attacks you can effectively do. Because, like, your melee attacks can only hit enemies that are a rank in front of you. Whereas range can't hit the rank in front, but it can hit the next rank. So you have to play around, and there's a whole lot of the strategy, and a lot of the game is about the fact that the way the ranks work and everything, and the goal is to because every character has so many hit dice, and every attack basically does 1 unless something says they do more. So the goal is to try to hit and kill the opponent's warlord, their army leader. So I always enjoyed it as a game because there's a lot of thought and strategy, and there's a lot of things you can kind of set up and control within the deck, but everything boils down to just the same thing that D&D does. Some stats on the card plus a d20 versus something on something with the opponent decides whether you win or lose, and vice versa. They do the same thing against your cards. So yeah, there are jank cards, and yeah, Magic and other games, you could get away with some jank and still win, depending on certain types of game types and everything. But it really is one of those where it feels like they can build to where every card has a use in the right kind of deck, and nothing will ever feel too overbalanced, because there's still there's 2 random elements to it: your actual card draw and the die roll. So I hope, even though the Kickstarter did get kind of in a rash start, because you can't see it on some of this stuff, but the Kickstarter was done and paid, and the money paid into it back in 2024. Mind you, it was closer to the end of 2024. We were originally had, certain things with manufacture and a few other stuff not happened. We were originally expecting end of 2024, and throughout 2025 it kept, okay, is it coming? Oh no, now it's an update, it's getting pushed back because of this. Oh, no, now it's getting pushed back because of that. And it obviously got pushed back until here we are, end of February, finally getting our product. So it definitely suffered from that, and a lot of people are not happy at that side of things. But I'm hoping Kingswood sounds like they have learned a lot from this experience, and they have moved a lot of things over. So with any luck, that means that we're not going to be waiting for new sets like this. It's like, okay, this is done. The next set, when it's ready, we'll release. We don't have to worry about a Kickstarter for it, and we'll be able to just get going. And hopefully, it will be able to find a player base. And we'll be able to move forward and actually enjoy a return of an old card game. One that, like I said, I had really enjoyed when it first came out, and I hope manages to continue to go strong. But the rest of tonight, we're going to do this until 9. Take our next break. When we come back, now again, even stronger than we were before, we will give the temple another try, and it'll be that kind of faction of, like, if we hit something, and it definitely feels like if we hit something early enough that hits us too hard, and we feel like, and I feel like we're not gonna have the luck to get further in, we come back, we grind a bit more. And it'll be that back and forth until we are strong enough to get through. And like I said, with any luck, that'll be tonight. If somehow by 11 o'clock we have not beaten this, then what may happen tomorrow, for the sheer stupidity of it, if nothing else, is the majority of the stream will be a grind to hit level 50, and then we will just, at level 50, push our way through everything. And then maybe for the fun of it, because we're level 50, if we still have our full team, which hopefully we will, hopefully at that point we can then just make Chaos run away from us all casting Rhyme. I'm mainly hoping that, like, if nothing else, our evade and our magic defense will be high enough at that point. That nothing will be a problem. Oh. We're hitting a point where these people, even without the luck, are wanting the Rhyme boost, don't have the morale to stay. There you go. These all... Oh, maybe we won't have a bunch, because it looks like not every deck came Not every starter deck came with meat at the end. Okay. Cool. That's actually good. Alright. Yeah, see, these guys... That's 2. We lost 2 potential moments of XP. So this is no longer a spot to farm. However, this should still be good. Just not these guys. This, on the other hand... Come on. Damn it! Run away. I was being greedy. Maybe this? Yeah, these guys aren't running away. Well, gonna probably have some people run away here. Because I don't... Something tells me the tigers might not stay. Gee, like I called it. They were both like, get me the F out of here. Problem is, I think this one might be too dangerous. Well, it missed. No, yeah, if it's doing almost 100 damage. Yeah, that one's a risky biscuit. Alright, it is time for another break, though, so give me another few minutes for ads, and then we will come back and give the temple another try. See you guys in a little bit. Alright. Let us try and give these boss fights another try. Okay. Like, wait a minute. I do have full magic, right? Or full heal. I'd have been a little upset if it turned out I had, you know, got all set up to do this and then had somehow not made sure to had not had my max 99 heals. Ice and wind. I don't have those. Think we may have to be less safe against gas dragons. Try to be able to do a little bit more aggressive if we see them. Please don't. Oh, okay, good. Oh. Like, the pro ring should have kept us safe, but, you know, there's a part of me that will always worry that it'll fail. Alright, Valor... Knight... Angel. Hey! Well, I meant the, yeah, Sid's Zap is time element. I meant that the pro ring. Since the pro ring is death, not not time, it means that the pro ring isn't gonna save us. It's not that it'll fail, I guess, but just that we won't get saved from that instant death. Because we don't have protection from time. Alright, magic, angel, Valor. Yeah, no, the ribbons I figured would work. So I knew 3 of my characters were fine. Problem is, that's only 3. But there's a 4th who could have very easily died. Oh. God, today, like, especially if we can finish this today too, which pushes us well ahead, save for any weird shenanigans, like I said, with the last 5. Um, I mean, how damn not attack? Right now, that 4th one is my attacking one, and he might die. Ooh. Ugh. Alright, Angel Song, Angel Song, Angel Song? Just get some big heals. Yeah. True. Well, now I gotta figure out somebody else to attack, just because. Um... I went from an easy, semi-easy one to now something that's gonna at least require we do something, because I cannot run from this fight. And you ran them into... That works. So... Valor and Angel Song. Probably didn't need the second Valor. Probably could have done us another Angel Song for the extra healing. Alright. This is where, hopefully, we don't end up too screwed over. Oh, he lucked out. Like, 2 of them lucked out, technically. Oh. know what? Let's... Heels on heels on heels. There we go, and now we can fight. Olmia, the Final Fantasy XI character. I want to say it was 11. Only one that needs healing here. Alright. Carry 2 shouldn't be as bad. Like, the only reason Lich 2 is bad is because of Nuke. I mean, the other... Zap and Quad X might also be a problem, but Nuke is the big one. Well, Carry 2 does have that Fire 3 rub, like, have a back and forth that could be nasty. Alright, have you fight... View... Yeah, and have you, for now, add that. Honestly, I think Olmia might be the other one that I should be attacking with, but... And then... No. Hold on. You'd have to sustain. There we go. There we go. Damn it. I don't want to stop, so you take the ribbon. You take the opal. Oh, also, let's see. We'll drop the Dream Harp. The Lullaby isn't gonna do enough for us. Alright. Let's have you both do that. You attack. Or not. See, that's more of where I was worried about, because damn! We just don't have the survivability, even at this point, if luck is not on our side. Actually... Like, and we've grinded to level 31. Unfortunately, like, even the crystal... Like, at 51, Cherry is barely... Like, every now and then we might get 3 hit instead of 2. Oh. I mean, we're gonna have to grind more, but I did not want to have to, like, grind for this one. But this is just... To, like, this is cool, but the extra... The crystal having the 50% crit at 2 less damage and 5 less hit means that this isn't that, doesn't feel that necessary. I mean, this has had its help, but like, even if I push all Valor, I don't feel like I'd be doing enough. Yeah. Problem is they have to survive long enough for that to work, and I don't even know if that's if the one set of 80 is enough for them to survive past that. on some of them. Especially because it's not going to help me against the magic, because that's still going to be nasty. Because Ruse, like, yeah, the 80 evade, it is 80 evade, right? Yeah, Ruse was 80 evade, so that should... Okay, yeah, if one does do it that far... I guess it would be... that trade. So he'd be my one doing, or she'd be my one doing that, which means I should also... Hmm. Hold on. I'm not going in with that as our start. Not when it's an easy reset. Can at least let our first encounter be, better. Yeah, when it comes to magic, really, I guess the only one I have to worry about is like the main one I have to worry about is Lich's nuke. Um like even Chaos, most of his magic isn't an issue. Not at this level, at least. I guess really outside of the nuke spell, the only other thing would be deciding whether or not it's worth it to run and get Masamune and switch Crystal out with Masamune for Tiamat and Chaos. Probably should have. Ah, let's do that quick. Are you kidding? Should have just meleeed him to death. You know what? No, I'm not accepting that. Valor, Ruse, new. Oh, shoot, he was the one doing Angel Song. Oh, well. Yeah, that'll help for the poison dragon fights too. Angel Song, Ruse, Valor. Fortunately, he still takes decent from the poison, but that's... If only one of them is taking from poison and they're healing as that much, they should be fine. Are you kidding me? Please be quick. No. Fuck off. I'm not accepting a death before Phantom. Dying on Lich, one thing. Not accepting a death before Phantom. I'm not even doing that fight. No. The game was... No. That was bullshit, is what that was. Don't you fucking dare. Ugh. Come on. One of those hits, just take one of them out. Thank you. Okay, yeah, he's not hitting us with melee. And now... There we go. I don't care that he wasn't singing. I wanted him out of there. Oh. Oh, they're all doing 8. Damn it. I did not mean for all of them to be doing Angel Song. Oh well. There we go. Majority of the regular scary monsters are now gone. Oh, this one kind of sucks. Um... Let's let the ones outside get at least one more round of healing. Now everybody's full health. Okay. Time for luck. Good. We got the luck again. So that's Lich. Good. Hopefully we'll see how the rest of this goes. Alright, magic. Valor. We'll use these guys same way to kind of heal up. So you can run. You can do that. You can do that. You can run. Sustain. Because they're the three of them, their little magic doesn't do much. Same thing, Olma should be able to out heal their ability. We'll do one fight. I don't think that'll kill everything. Go. Full health. Yeah, defense is definitely one of those. I have to remember and keep that one in mind. I can literally just do this most fights, maybe do one Lich. And this will probably take down most things. It really does just boil down to, because that's doing that kind of damage. I don't have the Power Gauntlet, since I wanted everybody to have, because of the way I wanted things to go for defense. So, I'm still thinking I gotta go get the Masamune and switch out the Crystal with the Masamune, because even though it won't have the crit, it'll still have really good crit, really good hit, and a hell of a lot better damage. And I very well may need that base in order to deal with Chaos and Tiamat to a level. Like, the only other thing I could think of... Yeah, I don't even think a Knight's would... The only other thing I'd probably want is the Magic Carol for when going, just to help minimize things a bit. But for here... Do Angel Song now, and... Actually, to make up for the loss on crit, I could just have one of them do the crit chance boost. There we go. Fully healed. Actually, before I go further, I should have been testing this. Roland. If they hide and then I make them do a song, they come out to start playing the song, or do they stay hidden? Because I know they can sustain a song while hidden. But can they start a song? Okay, that's what I figured. So yeah, that means we need luck on the first round of Kraken. That's what I needed to know. I mean, I could put Oma at front because she's the one that's going to be trying to tank, but Valor. It's never a guarantee that, it is going to 100% be the person at front that takes the hit. See, like that. It was Ed. Um. Okay, she's already basically impossible for Carrie to hit. It's gonna take a few rounds. Ugh. All right. Valor. Defense. Defense. There we go. Ugh. Nice. That worked out. So now, take the run. Valor. It just seems worth it at this point to just do this each time. defense. Yeah, these things hit hard enough, and I'm glad that our auto worked well enough. Nope, not sustain. Damn it. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh well, I guess we'll only get one heal out of this. Keep the one thing for now. Yeah, this one I don't think I need to hide. We can hopefully just take them out quick like that. Alright, healing not so necessary. Switch you over. 66, 86, and 50. Okay, it's not gonna be as good, but... Are you kidding? Alright. Nice. Angel Song. Defense. Already got Valor. Damn it! Yeah, we're doing more damage with that. The variance is greater, though. Oh, tell me I can run from these. Okay, good. Alright. No, I wanted to hear her. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Your our heal. Okay, you hide. Continue with that. New magic. So we've got heal. Let's get a valor. A new limit virtuoso valor. Need that crit. Okay, here's where the race really would start. God, we're not getting the hits or the crits. Yeah. Oh, and dead. Oh, that's gonna probably be it. I mean, we could luck out. Yeah, but we got slowed again. Damn, Masamune didn't do enough. Masamune just wasn't going to be able to do enough, so there was no reason to go get it. Like, it did some nice buffs. But the problem is, even if we get slowed, whichever, even if we go and get Masamune, I don't think we're getting it. The only thing I can maybe do, because I think the ribbon does give death protection as well, is go and grab power out of the shrine and do that trick. Because I wouldn't need the crit chance with the crystal. So I could do 3 valors, but that's still not... The weapon should have done so much more. Either way, we're either gonna have to take a break now or save till tomorrow. And I'm thinking, as much as I want to keep going, because our damage output is just so low, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We will spend the afternoon grinding, and we will beat this tomorrow afternoon with like with an extremely high level team over leveled for this just to make it quick. But we will grind on stream, because I might as well do that. But I think tomorrow we'll do this tomorrow afternoon as the finish with just a big grind session before going through and killing and just over leveling, because we could have probably done it here and we got close, but again, bad luck on the timing of some trying to get set up for it with everything just didn't work. So kind of sucks, but as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Ending it a little sooner than I well, would have either been ending it here because we won, or if we had died sooner, we would have kept grinding till 11 and gone. But I think it's going to be better at this point to just grind all day to all afternoon tomorrow. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see y'all next time. So, later.